going to try to do this again. I have to do this calmly because I just made the video. This is my second time making the video, so I'm going to try to do this as calmly as possible. What I'm trying to understand is why are so many people trying to divert the energy for the rapture? Why is it that people do not understand, or they're just really not following the things that the prophecy that what must take place? There's already 4 that has already been taken place. There's 7 things that has to take place that the Yeshua has to go through. 4 of them have already been done. Feast of Trumpets and 2 other ones that has to be done for prophecy to be fulfilled. So what I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to figure this out. Why are most of you mockers and scoffers throwing black magic? And if you don't think you're throwing magic by saying the things that you're saying, they said the tongue is a 2-edged sword. So if you see someone, you say, I just hope they die. And the next thing you know, they want to fall over dying. It seems that most of you are afraid to leave this place. You love the world and you love being in it. You love being in this place of jinns. I just don't understand, these 10 kings, they can get together and bring about prophecy by re-emerging the temple in Israel, but yet you have others talking about the second coming, and then you got people that are running around saying that, oh, well, no man knows the day of the hour. But that is the name of a feast. That is the name of the Feast of the Trumpet. No man knows the day or the hour. So why would you try to throw black magic against the return? Why would you speak against that? Because it's obviously there are some things you haven't finished or you haven't done, or you are afraid that you may not make it into the Holy Spirit's house. So there's 1 or 2 things that you just don't want to give up this world, or you're afraid that you may not make it, or you're afraid of what may happen. Or it's either just by chance the message didn't come through you. It came through someone else. Or maybe there's some type of jealousy there because it didn't come from your mouth. It was someone else that was bold enough to say it. And then other people start following suit because it's something that they heard and far ahead before he's heard it. But only he was the only one that had enough galls to come forth and speak it. I've had multiple confirmations on whether this was going to happen or not. But I said on my video that it will be a time lapse, and many will basically drop out because it didn't happen when they expected it to happen, and it wound up happening you know, just after everyone just drops out because it happened, you know, a day early, or it happened 2 days later, or it happened, you know, a month later. But people wind up dropping out, and I've seen a multitude of people get left behind. But when there is a multitude of people praying for a state or a country, that prayer is just that much more stronger. But when you got people that are trying to throw sand in your eyes, trying to divert you from what you believe and what they've been told, because of something that happened in the past, or to be honest with you, 2002 and all the way up to 2004, I didn't hear anything about rapture. My first time hearing rapture was about with Joshua. That is my very first time hearing rapture. Because the other 2.5 years, I was in Satan's kingdom, sealing the 12 tribes, being prepped for what's to come. But many of you are sitting up here trying to divert the energy. Why, I don't know. You must be afraid of something. Or you just you believe you have some sins that are just unforgivable, or maybe you just wasn't teaching the right thing, or maybe you just put a spin on your lessons when that spin shouldn't have been, or you weren't speaking directly from the book and you just saying what you want to say. I just don't understand. These 10 kings can get together and bring about the one world government, but when it comes to the rest of the world, they're wrong. Well, that's not right. Nobody knows the time of day or hour, but they do. If you listen long enough, you would see that Feast of Trumpets is called No Man Know the Day or the Hour. So what I don't understand is at that time that they were asking Jesus, but it wasn't supposed to happen in their time, so there was no need for them to worry about it. What I don't understand is, why are you all trying to stop the rapture? Why are you trying to throw black magic? Why are you trying to throw witchcraft into the mix? Because when you speak, that's witchcraft. When you speak bad about somebody, that's witchcraft. When you gossip, that's witchcraft, whether you know it or not. So why are you all committing witchcraft by saying the things that you are saying, instead of letting the things come to pass? And just be ready, and just get ready. Someone says it, get ready. At least when the time comes, you're ready. But not sitting up saying, oh, it ain't coming, it ain't coming. I heard it so many times, it ain't coming, it ain't coming. But you're the one that's going to wind up with your pants down at your ankles. And the thing is that what you're doing is, it's just delaying the process by trying to divert all the energy away from the return. Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. So the only thing that makes sense to me is that you're not ready, or you're not ready to leave this world. You love this world too much. Well, the world hasn't been really good to me. The government hasn't been really good to me. The justice system hasn't been really good to me. So, I don't conform to the world. I don't conform to man. I don't listen to man. So everyone that wants to believe that the rapture is happening, continue believing. Don't let anyone take that childlike being out of you, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to divert your childlike being and innocence being, because they're not ready. Because they got so much to do. Or it's because they're guilty for something. Now, I know many of you may not like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. You're running around hollering black magic. You know, you're sending out negative energy. That's not positive. And it's definitely not love. And it's definitely not like, yeah, I'm ready to go. It's more or less like, oh, I got more to do here, you know. I want to go do this, I want to go do that. You know, I want to take this trip. I want to go around the world. That's what you want to do. I want to save more. Well, yeah. Many of us do, but there's only so much we can do. The Holy Spirit knows these people's heart. So why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you trying to stop prophecy? Why are you trying to divert? Why are you throwing witchcraft at other people? This is not love. Definitely not love. This is not upright. This is not righteous. This is somebody walking on all fours. Because you're trying to stop the inevitable. Because you're not ready to go. Because you're afraid of death. You don't have to die to leave. That's not what it's about. I'm going to leave this here. Think about what I'm saying. You're throwing black magic. You're throwing witchcraft and saying these things to these people and leaving these videos. This is not love. And you're going to pay for that. You're definitely going to pay for it, I'm telling you. You're going to wind up getting yourself canceled out. You're going to mess your own self up. Because it's going to be accounted for. And if you don't think it's going to be accounted for, I'm sorry. You're sadly mistaken. Trying to divert other people in their beliefs and what they feel and what the Holy Spirit has shared with them. That is wrong on so many levels. I can't even count. You're diverting someone's path. And that's against the Holy Spirit's laws. Can't do that. That's why they have free will to believe how they want to believe and feel how they want to feel. I'm going to leave this here. I got another video to do. The one out.